Hey Bobcats, Miss P back again to read to you. I miss you guys so much. I know you've heard me say that before, but get used to it because I'm going to say it a lot. And it's true, I miss you guys a lot. And when we're back together at the Baker School again, you're going to hear how much I missed you when we were apart. So just so you know, it's true. I do miss you guys. I miss being at school. I miss seeing all of you. So reading you a story makes me feel a little bit better, and I hope it makes you feel better too. All right, the story I'm going to read to you is this one, and I'm going to tell you about it in a second. But I want to let you know that at the end, I have a challenge for you. So when I'm finished reading this story, I'm going to tell you about a challenge. I'm going to challenge you to do something. And if you take me up on the challenge, I want to see your responses. You can respond on this page with what you did, and I would love to see them. Okay, so when I'm done with the story, Miss P talks a lot. Just keep listening, and I'm going to give you a challenge. I'll try to do it fast, I promise. Okay, let's get to the story. So this story is 21 Elephants and Still Standing. It was written by April Jones Prince, and the illustrator is Francois Rocca. So 21 Elephants and Still Standing. I know many of you who know me say, oh, of course, Miss P is going to read a story about elephants. They're her favorite animal. I know some of you love them too. So here we go. Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is a narrative story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It also has characters and a setting, and it's a problem solution narrative story, not an experience narrative story, but it is based on an actual event. It's based on something that happened in New York on May 17th, 1884. So a long time ago. So a narrative story, problem solution, but based on an actual event. Okay, so you can look up this event when you're done. When we're done with the story. Okay, here we go. I think it's better if I do this. Okay. For 14 years, they'd watched it rise. The city's school teachers, bankers, cabinet makers, pointing and gawking, oohing and eyeing, cheering as the great pillars grew. Then came woven steel cables, strung graceful and strong, like stairways straight to the stars. So here you go. So they're watching this structure be built. Taller and taller, bigger and broader, a bridge of infinite dreams. New York and Brooklyn, dwarfed by its arches, knew the future had entered their sights. Amazing, worth the waiting. It was simply breathtaking. The eighth wonder of the world. Some wondered how long it would stand. So this is about the building of the Brooklyn Bridge that connected Brooklyn and New York. I love this picture. When the day finally came and the Brooklyn Bridge opened, the landmark was given its due. Flags waved, bands played, kids hurrayed before bigwigs and top hats galore. At night there were fireworks, skyrockets of light that rained for an hour from the top of the towers to the roar of the crowds down below. Packed on sailboats and steamers amidst bright-colored streamers, people partied till the sun rose. So they were really super excited about this bridge. This is a cool picture too. So here's the Brooklyn Bridge connecting Brooklyn and New York. For the two sister cities, this was a special excitement. They were linked by a magnificent bond. Now over the river, not on its swift current, they could visit, do business, see sights. Sweethearts could take moonlit strolls. The bridge was exquisite, a true work of art, the greatest feat of its day, but so long and so lofty, its cables so new. Some had to ask, is it safe? So this bridge was for people to walk on, is for people to drive on, and for trains to go over as well. People were just too scared to use it because it was so new and so big. To these doubt-ridden few, friends sang the thing's virtues, the arches, the tresswork, the view. So a lot of these people said, oh, you should go over it. It's just beautiful. But still, Some could not be persuaded. Similar bridges have fallen. Who wants to bargain this bridge won't dance in the wind? So they thought, well, New York we get some bad weather, but if the wind blows and we get a bad storm and this bridge doesn't hold, they said, I don't want to be on it when that happens. And here comes this guy, and you guys, many of you know who this is. One man who heard this, Phineas T. Barnum, saw in the doubt an opportunity. For Phineas T. Barnum always looked on the bright side. Phineas T. Barnum was larger than life, the world's famous showman's most awesome creation, the greatest show on earth. Yet Barnum's ideas weren't contained by a tent. I will stage an event that will calm every fear, erase every worry about that remarkable bridge. My display will amuse, inform, and astound, or my name isn't Barnum. So P.T. Barnum is the man who invented the circus, right? Many of you may have seen that movie, The Greatest Showman. So this is who they're talking about. That's that guy. So one evening in May 1884, the circus headed for Brooklyn. It traveled by water, except for old Barnum's most massive, most gallant attractions. I love that picture too, the shadow. Up Broadway they sauntered, trainers and chargers, enchanting more than a few. Onlookers went wild and filed behind, beguiled by the pachyderm procession. For the public prized elephants, especially Jumbo, pride of the circus's rings. With his height of 12 feet, the good-natured beast was America's oversized darling. That so D. Barnum's walking these elephants in a parade over to Brooklyn. On the group marched past City Hall, past mothers, fathers, and children. Then the bridge straight ahead, the spectacle mounting with the giant's first steps on the roadway. My goodness, so they're heading towards the bridge. Here they go. One after another, the elephants pressed onward, silently trusting the wood planks and steel. 5, 6, then 7 were crossing. 10, 11, and still there were more. There they go. Some onlookers ogled, some giggled with glee, some questioned companions or strangers. How many pounds can the wondrous bridge hold? How many elephants are too great a load? Swaying and rumbling, still they were coming, the parade of elephant bulk. At the end of the line came Jumbo himself, for 21 elephants in all. The 7-ton star seemed to waggle his ears and reply to the admirers' cheers. So all those elephants are going across the bridge, and the biggest elephant was last. Another picture I love in this book. And though the bridge stretched a mile, in just a short while, and much to the people's delight, the elephants had crossed with the bridge still aloft. Barnum pronounced the thing sound. So people thought, all those elephants crossed, it must be safe. There they go. In the following days, some doubters strolled the great bridge on earth, the greatest bridge on earth. What else did they do once they savored the view? What do you think they did? Why, they went to the big top, of course. So when they were done crossing the bridge, when they got into Brooklyn, they went to the circus and saw those elephants that crossed the bridge. So this really happened. P.T. Barnum really did this. He really did cross 21 elephants over the Brooklyn Bridge when it was opened. And some of you may know, I'm not sure, but when the Zakim Bridge in Boston opened, they marched elephants across the Zakim Bridge in Boston. So you can look that up as well. You can look up pictures of this crossing. So you can just look up elephants crossing the Brooklyn Bridge, and you can look up elephants crossing the Zakim Bridge in Boston, and you will see that as well. So I think that's a cool connection between Boston and this book. All right, so here comes my challenge. I told you I'd make it as fast as I could, and I'm out of breath from reading that cool story with all that great vocabulary in it. My challenge to you is a STEAM activity, an engineering activity, actually. I would like you to design a bridge that would hold 21 elephants. Now, your 21 elephants can be anything that you have at home. It could be plastic toy animals. It could be like little Lego people. I used dice, so I already did this activity. I'm going to show you. I'm going to connect my video at the end. I used dice for mine. You'll see that. So you need 21 of something, and then use any material you can find at home to try and build a bridge that will hold those 21 things. And if your first try doesn't work, that's okay. Think about what the problem was, why didn't it work, and try again until you get 21 things on your bridge. So you can use recyclable things. I used cups and some skewers. A lot of people might have these now from grilling. But you could use anything. Popsicle sticks, you could try and use paper. You could use maybe a deck of cards. See whatever you have maybe lying around that you can use to build a bridge that will hold 21 things. Just like this bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, held 21 elephants. Okay, so that is my challenge to you. I would love, love, love to see what you came up with. My guys in 187 already know about this challenge, and you guys can still join in if you want. I would love to see what you come up with if you decide to take me up on it. Okay, that's it. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the story. I loved reading it to you, and I hope you take me up on the challenge. All right, Bobcats, keep riding that green wave. I will see you soon. Bye, friends.